Let's go in, change the thumbnail. Or not. Mustn't be able to do it till after. Hey guys, my name is Kate. I'm a candle maker in New South Wales. Having a coffee. Happy Saturday. I just thought I would jump on here to have a little chat about candle making in Australia. How we don't have a whole lot of resources available to us online as far as video content. You know, our friends over in the States have a lot of great makers like Erica Marie Morris, Wade Thomas, Jeff Stanley, plus so many more. And over here, we don't have a whole lot talking about our suppliers and who to go to for things when we need to troubleshoot stuff here in Australia. And also, like, just as a beginner, places that we might be able to source things from here. Sorry, I just have a friend sending me a message. Yeah, so I started out with candle making when I was in primary school. I remember we were doing like a dipped candle thing with like coloured beeswax. We just had like a long piece of wick that we dipped from like one pot of hot wax into cold water and then into the next colour of hot wax into cold water. So that's where I started learning about candles. And then as an adult, I got back into it when my son was going through cancer treatment. And I had developed insomnia really badly, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time at home. And so I needed something to like shut off my mind, and so I decided that I would get back into it. And that's what I did. I got back into it and I went back into it with a vengeance. I bought so much fragrance oil because I got really excited, and probably way too much now that I'm like down the track and thinking about costing and stuff like that. So note to self, only buy 50 ml bottles of fragrance oil to 100 mils. It's plenty to start testing with. But yeah, so my advice to someone starting out Sorry, my neighbours must have had a little bubba over. So my advice to anyone starting out in candle making would be get yourself a kit. I've put up a video on here of the kit from Aroma, and it is oh, that's making my ovaries hurt. My babies are 2.5 and 4.5 now. I would say get a kit. I know that Aroma have a good one for around the $59 mark, and I think it comes down to about $40 on sale, possibly, maybe. And it makes 6 candles and comes with 3 different fragrance oils and uses Denali wax, which is I think it's a coconut soy wax. It's really beautiful to work with. They're underwicked, but definitely a good way to get a feel for it. The options that it uses is to melt it down in the microwave, which I wasn't a massive fan of, but did work. And you could easily do that, use that kit with a double boiler method. No problems at all. You just have to tweak what you were doing, get yourself a pot for double boiling and a pouring pitcher to sit in it. You can get the pouring pitchers from Aroma and most candle making places as well. So definitely a good place to start. I know Aussie Candle Supplies has a good one as well that I want to get my hands on and make a video of. Luxury Candle Supplies has one. Candle Making has one. Most places have a kit of some degree under $100. And it is so easy to go out and spend more than $100 because you get excited by fragrance oils and different waxes and buying a stupid amount of wax with no idea of what you need. So I would suggest starting out, if you haven't tried candle making, definitely get onto that and give it a go just with what they supply you. I know that Aussie Candle Supplies has one that uses colour as well, if that's something that you're wanting to do. So yeah, I'm hoping to do these chats. I hope I'll develop a few little friends on here and make these chats a regular thing where we can be a little bit more interactive and talk about anything going on, especially in Australia. As far as suppliers, I've found a really good supplier for a lot of things that works with their customer quite closely and will stock things for me if I need it. The other thing is if you're coming at this looking to go into business without having even started making, it's definitely something that you want to have a love of for the making side before you even think about business. If you've got a scientific brain, it's definitely something that I would say is for you, because you're looking at the changes of states of like the wax from solid to a liquid and back to a solid, and temperatures, and it's just it can be magical. Something I'm very passionate about. So definitely something, if you're keen to get into like a crafty thing, it's got a lot of scope that like you can go in so many different directions with. So yeah, I hope that you'll join me along the way. I'll show you a couple of the things that I'm working on at the moment. So when I went from candle making to business, I decided that I wanted to outsource branding and labels. That was something that I didn't feel was a strong point and something that I wanted to put energy into. I wanted to like make sure that that was right. And it took, when I went into that branding, I decided to go with long story short. I've developed a really great working relationship with them, as well as a personal relationship with their owner, Jess. And I would say that they're second to none when it comes to outsourcing branding and labeling, and especially like when you're wanting to create that point of difference for your business. Definitely outsourcing your branding and your design can be huge. So I'll show you a couple of little things that I've done with them. So I haven't released these yet, but these are my little mini tins. Not tins, they're replacing tins, because so I had little tins, and I'm done with the tins. I think, you know, they get quite warm. I just wanted something different, and so with my tins, they're kind of like tapered, and they're the border tins from candle making, and I just put a round label on top, a round foiled label. So I have these labels from when I did my branding package with Long Story Short, and I use them for like my statement pieces, which are really large candles with like 3 cotton wicks up to 5 cotton wicks, depending on the size you choose. They sell for $195, the large ones. They use a ridiculous amount of wax. They look amazing on a table. I've actually got this phone balancing on one right now on my outdoor table. But these labels were for those. But yeah, so those little labels are going to go, I repurpose them, put them on these tins. I don't sell a massive amount of the large statement pieces, obviously, because they are an investment, more for the higher end customer, which is most of my my demographic is more like someone that's willing to pay a lot for a handmade product that's going to look aesthetically nice in their home. But so another thing that I outsourced was packaging for my candles. I did this. We started out, so Odin Printing usually don't do short run, but have now introduced short run packaging where they do a minimum of 50 per design. So they were partnering with Long Story Short, so Long Story Short did the design, and then they offered 50, and we were the candle business that were the prototype for that. And then this is one of my candles of dreams. So these are like my core range of dreams: the calm, the wild, at sea and on land. There's 5 fragrances in that collection. And yeah, so these are our boxes. And then I have a limited edition fragrance for over Halloween that I currently don't have right here, which is a beautiful spicy maple fragrance, and I love it so much. And then we've got these summer fragrances coming out, so there's going to be 5 to 6 fragrances total, but I started out with just 2. So this is Equator Bound, and it's a mango fragrance, beautiful gold foiling. These are actually going to be in the same transparent white vessels as the one I just showed you. I've just got them burning in a black one to not waste them, and it smells so good. It's beautiful. Mango, peach nectar, and cilantro. And then this one, which is Saltwater Siren, which is coconut caramel pistachio. It's delicious. Silver foiling. But yeah, they're all here, handmade in the Hunter. But yeah, I thought I would just jump on and do this little video. Let me know in the comments below if there's a specific time in Australia that you would prefer me to go live. I do have little kids, so I have to kind of fit things around their daycare and activities and stuff. But yeah, I haven't really had a whole lot of coffee. But yeah, if there's a time that you would like me to do these, just talking about you know, how I run my business. I actually have 2 candle making businesses, one's specifically wholesale and one's retail. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say, but I thought I would jump on, do a live, and you know, see who we collect along the way on this journey. Right, so hope you have a beautiful Saturday, and I'm going to probably jump on here again tomorrow. But yeah, hope you have a good one. See you guys. Bye.